Oh crap! I got. All right, hold on 1 second. All right, so 3, 2, 1, we're live.
All we want to do is fucking drink whiskey and eat taters, and no, everybody had to go fuck that up. What was I talking about?
It's Monday night.
That means it's time for the Degenerates with Dice Monday Night RPG Talk Show! Live, loud, and in your face. It's 7 o'clock because Central Time's the only time that actually means anything to anybody. The rest of them can all get fucked. We got Joe.
Hey everybody.
We got Jen.
Hi.
We got maybe a special guest later. We'll see how it goes.
Maybe everyone's
Possibly
favorite war criminal.
so. We won't ruin anything.
Yeah.
And everybody's favorite internet dipshit. Mwah. Me. And do you know why this is an excellent episode this week? Do you know why?
Because you are predictable at being unpredictable?
The bane of my existence, my arch enemy, is not here to talk shit nor defend herself from my opinions of her. So
otherwise known as your twin.
Otherwise known as my twin sister. So we will be talking shit about Kristen, I'm sure, because I'm gonna make a point to do it.
So, well, Maddie don't hold any punches either.
That's fine.
Especially when there's children involved.
I got ganged up on the last 3 episodes. Okay. I got ganged up on.
Just so the last 3 episodes? How long has this podcast been going on? 4 months?
Like
I was about to say.
Yeah. 4 months.
The numbers are now in my favor. Okay. So we're good.
Okay.
Jen's like, shut the fuck up, idiot. Well,
I really am paying attention to tonight's episode. I really am, but I have a blanket that I'm working on that is due like by the 28th. So I'm just putting it together. So I'm just sewing back and forth. But I am present.
I am currently abusing my superpower of ADD and doing like 4 different fucking things.
What?
That's right, because I have my handy dandy little iPad down here, which I am using with one hand to type up a wedding ceremony that I have to do Saturday.
I'm gonna have you do my wedding, whatever that is.
Oh, bro. Have so much fun, Joe. So much fun.
When I coax some girl into actually marrying me, fucking crazy.
I mean, I did
Hey,
it. Sure,
you know
if
what?
I can do it, anybody can do it.
I've told my children this. Oh, my grown adults now. Well, legal adults, not grown. That everybody is crazy, but you need to find somebody who balances your crazy.
That's right. That's the important part.
Or you have to hire people to compensate for that crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I could marry another messy girl because I'm messy, but then we just have to hire a cleaning lady. You know what I mean? Like, there are options. You know, that's the way I look at it.
By the way, do you guys like my little puberty dot? Do you like that?
Dude, I just turned 30 and I still get one every once in a while.
I haven't had a fucking pimple in 20 fucking years.
Yeah, it's
no bullshit. And I'm sitting there like scratching because I had a headache. I was like, God, why does my head hurt so much?
Oh, if I had a head like that, it hurt too.
I went, what in the world? And so I went and told my wife, I said, listen, this is going to surprise you, but I need you to pop this pimple. And she's like, okay, no problem. So she like performed surgery on it for an hour and it still wouldn't come to a head. She's like, yeah, so we're just gonna spray this with peroxide and then let that sit for a few days. So maybe tomorrow I can get rid of my puberty spot. But anyway,
Stop touching it. You make it worse.
I can't help it.
Put mitts on you.
They don't work. They really don't, especially on this
Like,
hand. Okay, so because I work in manual labor, right? So I always have like heavy duty work gloves on, right? I am right-handed as a motherfucker. Okay, the left glove on every pair of gloves that I have ever purchased
yeah, they don't
blows
wear at
out
all. Oh, really?
immediately. Immediately. I bought a new pair of gloves like 2 weeks ago, and in 2 days, like I had hole here, I had one up in this finger, I had one down in here. I'm like, what the? I don't use my left hand. This is fucked up. I think the universe hates me. But you didn't come to hear about work gloves, ladies and
Well,
gentlemen.
I mean, you were in
Yeah.
the army, so yeah, the universe might hate you.
Universe definitely fucking hates me. We came to talk about tabletop.
We
Let's talk about some
did.
fucking tabletop.
All right, so
We're gonna do our gaming wins.
yeah, gaming wins first. Then I'll show off
I
our
do not
game.
have a
Up
gaming
rule.
win for this week.
Boom.
I I also do not have a gaming win, but I'm going to share the story that I put in the group chat, which technically counts as both a gaming and a podcast win.
Awesome.
We'll call it a life win. That works.
The suspense. Go ahead, Joe.
Oh, you want me to go first? Okay.
Oh yeah.
So we finished another adventure. Well, the same adventure, just a little different. We finished up to a point. We're taking a break from our campaign to do one shot. So I'm playing Eat the Reich and running Eat
Nice.
for a little Halloween game. Um, so that's gonna be fun. But yeah, we finished our campaign and it was a blast. Didn't do too much before we ended. We just kind of put all of our ducks in a row. Good, but that was last night. Yeah,
Kind of like a
can't
break
wait
for
to.
the holidays.
Yeah, and yes, we're taking off from AD&D first. We'll be running one shots on our Sundays. So
Hell yeah.
then, and so yeah, I got Eat the Reich, which is vampires killing Nazis. So I think Wolfenstein, but with vampires. So it's pretty cool. I'll probably run a one shot on here too eventually. But yeah, it's very straightforward. You just kill as many Nazis as possible, and in the i.e.
Oh, so it's
Wolfenstein.
like Wolfenstein with vampires.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's just yeah,
Well,
like
it sounds like
like
there's nothing wrong with that game at all. That
yeah, it's
sounds like a
very
really good
straightforward.
game.
Yeah, and the end goal of the game is to drink Hitler's blood. Your end goal.
Huh.
That's like yeah, that sounds fantastic.
Okay.
Um,
All right.
it's a pre-gens. It's a pre-gen game.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Yeah, it's a
I gotta
pre-gen.
go.
So I thought Noah was the dad in this group. Um, yeah, it's a pre-gen game, so it's super easy to play. But I won't go. I won't dip too far into that. That's a whole different thing. I'll do an unboxing video when that book actually comes in, so you kids can
Ooh.
see that. But yeah. So Noah, what's your story?
So we okay, a little precursor to where it actually makes sense and nobody's like freaking out. So I my dad has severe Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, right? And it's getting to the point where we have to take some legal steps to protect both him and my mom, right? So, um, my mom went to go meet with an attorney this last weekend, uh, and she's like, "Look, I really need you to go with me." I was like, "No, yeah, no problem, you got it." So we go up there. Um, and it's starting to get chilly down here in the People's Great Republic of Texas. It was a nice,
It's getting
cool,
like 80
balmy.
degrees.
It's a nice, cool, balmy 61 degrees the other day when I got up. Okay, which
That's
I don't
fine.
know
That's
how
perfect.
you. I don't know if you Yankees know about this, but it
Yeah.
snows at 61 degrees down here. Okay, that's freezing down here. I got to turn my heater on in the house. So I put on my hoodie, right? My Dungeons and Dragons hoodie that I'm always wearing, right? not thinking anything of it. Like, mom's really the one that needs to have a meeting. I don't really need to impress this fucking dude. So fuck it. He gets a hoodie Noah, right?
Yeah.
I roll up. Dude
Is
walks
Hoodie
in.
Noah the same as Hood Rat Noah?
Yeah, kinda, because I was definitely fucking packing in that office. Um, but anyway, so old dude comes out and he's, very extremely let's just say dressed up, you know.
To the nines.
He is not looking disheveled as I am, and particularly homeless. He got suit, tie, pocket square, tie pin, the whole
Oh, he
nine.
looks
Nice,
expensive.
nice watch. This dude looked like he was ready to go fuck somebody up in court. All right, mad respect. And then there's me in fucking workout pants and a D&D hoodie, right? And he stops over, shakes my mom's hand, introduces himself, and looks at me, shakes my hand, introduces himself, and as he sits down, he goes, "Let's say Dungeons and Dragons." I said, "Yeah." Now, mind you, 8 o'clock in the morning. I have skipped the gym this particular day because I'm meeting with my mother and her attorney an hour and a half away from my house. I have no pre workout in my system, barely any caffeine except for the half cup of coffee I drank on the way out the door. Right. I am not awake. So I'm like, yeah, it's a D&D hoodie. Right. Like, and I'm waiting for some kind of like nerd crack. Right. He goes, "I love playing D&D." I went, "I'm sorry, what?" And at first I'm not gonna lie, because I was like, this dude is gonna sit here and try to tell me that he likes to play D&D so he can like be friendly with me, and I will agree
Yeah.
to pay him whatever he asks him. I know, as a bard
Yeah.
IRL who also owns his own business, that's what you do. Okay, we don't
Like you
sell our
do.
companies, we don't sell our services.
Yeah.
I sell me, motherfucker, and I'm
Branding.
good at selling me.
Branding.
Period. Only roll nat 20s on them sales.
Synergy.
Okay.
Synergy. Innovation.
That's right. That Kinergy, baby. Kinergy. That's me.
I
Anyway,
am
so
Knuff. I am
I am
Knuff.
Knuff. I am Knuff.
And just
So
like Ken, I also got bored of the patriarchy once I found out that it wasn't about horses.
I'm still kind of down with the patriarchy a little bit. Anyway,
It's not about
so
horses. That's just, it's like, what's the point?
look, dude, I hate doing dishes. Anyway,
Hey, I do my
before we get
dishes.
completely canceled because of my jokes. So, like I said, I'm like, this dude's like really just trying to blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, no, yeah, I dabble a little bit in the tabletop sphere. He's like, oh, what kind of systems are you into? He goes, a couple years ago, my kids watched Stranger Things, and he goes, I was telling my wife, how much fun I used to have playing D&D, and they were like, oh, you played that game, and now my kids all play with me, and I was like, wait a second, this motherfucker might play D&D. So the first 35 minutes of this hour and a half appointment that my mother has set up to secure my dad and hers well-being in their time of crisis and need, me and this dude spent like literally having our own miniature podcast about D&D and how awesome it is. And he was like, yeah, I just remember, starting out and like not everybody we had a hard time finding people to play with because the news was telling our parents it was a gateway to
Satanic panic.
Satan. And so my mother's right here, and I don't know if y'all know this, but both my parents are ministers, right? So I just looked over, pat my mom on the back. I said, gee, wonder why I've heard this information before. So yeah, it was kind of that was a really cool thing. And then my mom just like mentioned, she's like, well, don't you do that show on the YouTube with your friends about Dungeons and Dragons? I was like, my podcast on Twitch. She's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, we do a podcast. And dude's like, wait, you do like a D&D podcast? Well, it's not D&D, it's tabletop, but we do be talking about D&D in this motherfucker.
Mostly
And
talking shit except for Noah, who is bravely
that's right.
defending Wizards of
That's
the
right.
Coast.
I will defend our evil corporate overlords until
Wizards
the
of the
bloody
Coast.
fucking end. That's
As
right.
long as they make Magic the Gathering, he will
As
support
long as
them.
they keep giving
Yeah.
me my fucking cards.
I'm actually going to be talking about that right after we're done with this. There's some news about that we could get.
but but yeah, so he was like, oh, that's cool. You do a podcast. He goes, he goes like, just like, like what do you? I was like, well, we pick a couple topics and we bullshit back and forth. There's really no structure, and it's a bunch of autistic ADHD motherfuckers talking about tabletop. So
Yeah.
it goes off the rails. He goes, oh, cool. Give me the name so I can give it a watch and then pass it on to my kids. So my mom's attorney,
Oh,
if you're
we're not
watching
kids
this,
friendly.
welcome to the fucking
Yeah,
show.
we are not kid friendly.
Appreciate you helping moms out. That was pretty fucking spectacular. And
Yep.
yeah, that was my life, gaming, and podcast win all at the same
Awesome.
fucking time. Just
Well,
Yeah.
me spreading tabletop to the corporate masses.
I had to know his
Oh,
lawyer then.
dude. I want to see this guy's dice collection then. If he
Oh
was all
yeah,
dressed up
yeah.
like that, then you know he's got dice.
Well,
Oh
he
yeah.
told me he's like we started playing in like the very early 80s with
Yeah.
first edition. He's like, and when I got back into it, I was like, they have 5 editions.
My Dungeon
But yeah.
Master started playing in first edition. Right? We're playing in first now, but he's 70s.
And like,
Crazy.
I even tried to call him out, like
Yeah.
try to make sure that he was a bullshit artist, because
Yeah.
attorney,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh, so you like, I was like, yeah, like we use like D&D Beyond for like character sheets and stuff, and he like grabs his phone. He's got a whole ass like D&D folder on his phone with D&D Beyond, his character sheet PDFs, his sound effects, his digital. I was like, my guy, like. I'm getting ready to fire my fucking attorney. So, like, you and me about to click. And if you're
Yeah.
real expensive, I can just run games for y'all for free.
Yeah,
I promise
yeah.
I'm worth it.
If I need a lawyer too, so if he's licensed in the state of Ohio, it'd be his contact.
Oh, man.
So
Oh,
did
and
we move
my
on?
other life win. My other life win.
Oh yeah.
My
Butcher
GM is
babies.
better than
Oh.
yours, even though I hate that
Butcher
bitch.
babies.
How long ago was this concert? Was this like over the summer?
No, it was back. I mean, it was in August.
Okay, so in
But
Texas, August is still summer.
yes,
You
100%.
guys are like
No,
summer
it was just,
from
we're in summer from fucking March till the middle of December, and then we get
Yep.
fake fall. Then we get some more 100-degree heat, and then it's like, oh, wintertime for 2 days, and then back to hot.
Yeah.
Just
get
like an
ice.
ice storm, and then just
Yeah, we'll get a fucking ice storm, and then a 112-day drought. So I fucking love it here. I really do, though, because I hate the cold.
in
Yeah,
Texas.
no, Kristen got me that because I guess she felt bad because
You were
she hit me.
predisposed.
Well, she hits me up the day of the fucking concert, and she's like, "Hey, I'm going to see like your favorite metal band," and I was like, "You're what? No, you're not." And she's like, "Yeah, they're playing in Dallas, and I got tickets." And I was like, "Bitch, I hate you." She's like, "Well, I got 2 extra ones. Just bring your wife and let's go. Like, I'll come pick y'all up." I was like, "But mother-in-law, I hate you so much."
They'll come back around.
But yeah, but then she texted me the next day and she's like, "Hey, I got you this because it felt bad." I was like, "You the man."
So should we move on? I apologize in advance. My dog is background there. He's got like sleep apnea or something.
Aww.
Dude, come on.
Yeah, you know how it is. So I was going to jump right into the topic, but since you mentioned Magic, I do want to talk about the fact that Troll and Toad is no longer carrying Magic cards, and also Wizards has dropped Penguin Press as their distributor. So just so you know, Troll and Toad is like one of the biggest Magic card sellers out there, and they just said that it's not profitable to sell them anymore.
Are they like
Penguin Press did the
TCG or are
books.
they like a distributor?
They're they're a seller. They're actual.
Okay, so they're like TCG and Card Kingdom and cool stuff and all that.
Yeah. But they're huge. They've been around since like the early 2000s. Like when I was a kid, I bought from them. You know what I mean? Like they're huge. Or it might be Troll Lord Games. I forget which one it is. It's either Troll and Toad or Troll Lord Games. I forget which. But yeah, they just dropped Magic the Gathering completely because it's not profitable. So that sucks. And then also Wizards dropped one of their biggest distributors. I don't know what's going on with them right now. It's fucking weird. They seem to be making all the wrong decisions with the company. Whatever.
Like red flags and red flags and red flags.
Yeah, it's like just you know, like if it
Well,
ain't broke, don't fix it.
so I saw the news about Penguin Press,
Yeah,
and I have some theories about this.
Oh, Noah and his theories.
No, well, so
aliens.
this is this no, it's not this podcast. God damn, we have so many fucking podcasts we need to do.
Oh yeah, we
Jesus
do need to
Christ.
do an aliens podcast. That would be
Oh my
amazing.
God, bro! Don't get me started on fucking conspiracy theories. The government wants to kill you.
Oh, they
Okay,
do.
that's not a conspiracy. That's a fact. Anyway, sorry.
We
What was
know.
I saying?
We
Oh yeah,
know for a fact that
wizards.
they've killed at least one president. So like that's
That's a
and
fact.
and a lot of civil rights leaders. Like they're still killing civil rights leaders.
That's a fact. Okay,
Just
no.
saying
Okay,
that.
so
Just throw that out
here's
there.
my theory about Penguin Press, and this is not a conspiracy theory. This is just a fucking wildly educated, somewhat in reality based stance
Yeah,
and
yeah,
guess. Um, so they're beta testing the virtual tabletop for
yeah,
one D&D,
yeah,
right? And they bought D&D Beyond.
yeah.
Um, and they have been pushing D&D Beyond a lot. Like
Oh yeah,
you're
yeah.
no longer getting news related to D&D breaking on Wizards website. It's all on the D&D Beyond site. Like
Absolutely,
that's where the fucking news happens.
absolutely. They're
Um
migrating all that stuff to D. They want it all.
I have a feeling that print books are going to stop
I don't think they're going to stop. I
pretty
think they're going
fucking
to become
soon.
collectible items. They're going to have collector
Right.
series, but they're not going to have the basic books in print
Right.
because
I
it's
think
such a huge undertaking to print a book, and it's so expensive. But digital products, once you make the digital product, it's just there.
yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't have to do anything else. So you can keep reselling it. Margins
What's
are
I
insane on it.
my theory is that they are about to change the D&D Beyond subscription,
Yeah.
right? And as soon as one D&D as a complete package is ready, I think you're going to change it, and I think we're leaning into the hey, we're upping the sub fee, but you're
But you
getting
get everything
access to all the
basic.
source books
They probably will
type of
have
shit.
the actual source books different, but the main three will probably be included.
So like my thought is they'd probably like because they only have two tiers right now, right? They have the free tier that doesn't cost anybody anything and you can like
Yeah,
make characters, right? Or
kind
they
of,
have
kind
like
of.
what yeah. Or they have the master tier, right? Which is
Yeah,
only a crazy person should have that, which
yeah,
hello. Um right. But I I think that they're going to change their sub model in some way to support like hey, if you play 1D&D like and I know call me fucking crazy, but hear me out. For free we'll give you the PHB right with your sub. Create a fucking character, whatever. The next tier you get like the fucking game master
yeah,
tier or whatever, and that gives you like the PHB, the monster manual, the fucking DM's guide, maybe a couple starter adventures or whatever, blah 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 blah. Or instead of the $10 a month sub, you pay 20-30 bucks a month,
yeah.
and you
You get
have
everything.
fucking everything. Which insane people, once again, hi, it's me talking, will pay for
Yeah, but my thing is, I don't
because we'll
like
be the
sub.
ones running games, and if one D&D works the way that I think it's going to work,
I would
that
hate.
everything is going to feed that virtual tabletop, which
Yeah.
to me, if the system itself fucking works and I can actually play well within the space, then you goddamn right I will pay that fucking $30 a month so I can really fucking play in the space.
Well, since we're already on this topic, well, let's put a pin in it since we're already talking about PDFs and hard copies. So let's put a
Right.
pin in it. I'll do my game showcase, and then we're going to get back into this because I have a bunch of theories about it too. Um, so let me show you what our game for today is. It is Gangbusters, the BX edition, specifically written by Mark Hunt. Right, it's a bunch of good games. He also has a World War II game called The Front that is pretty good, and he has a The hell? Am I still there? Okay.
Yep,
Browser.
you're good.
It's he also has a Cowboys game called Tall Tales, which is also really good. I would recommend all of his games. He's a great writer. But Gangbusters is exactly what you think it is. You play 1920s, people 1920s. You can be gangsters, which is always my favorite. Who wouldn't
Hell
want to
yeah.
be who wouldn't want to be a 1920s bootlegger gangster, going to speakeasies, doing all that, robbing banks. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, yeah. But you could also
Oh,
play,
so be Noah. Okay,
yeah.
got you. No,
You,
I'm
you
Some
could also play
definitely
like,
bard level shit.
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah. You could also play like FBI agents, a la the Untouchables. Other
fucking
cops. You could
paladins.
play Private
Gross.
Eyes, trying to figure out mysteries. Or you could play. They even have. It is a small book, but they even have superpowers available. So you could play like like. Have you ever heard the old radio shows like The Shadow and all that? You could play a character like that in
Oh,
this.
who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The shadow
Shadow
knows.
knows. The Shadow. Yeah. So I love The Shadow. Sorry, but yeah.
Who
So
fucking
you could
played
play
the
that in
shadow in
this.
that movie?
I don't know.
Hmm?
I only
It
listen
wasn't
to
Warren
the
Beatty. God damn it. Sorry.
chat if you could chime in and let them know. Um,
I got the thing.
but yeah, so it's a simple game. It's really easy to play if you know how to play D&D. You know how to play this. The only quirk that I dislike is the Thaco instead of ascending armor class. So you have to roll low to hit instead of high to hit, but it's really easy to fix.
That's kind of like with Fallout. They
Alec
have
Yeah.
fucking Baldwin.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of like
like
that, but
where
it's
a
it's a math
20
thing.
is, yeah, you have to roll under instead of
No, no,
rolling
sorry.
over.
No, sorry. I explained it incorrectly. So,
Oh,
Thaco, you have to roll high on the die itself, but then you have to hit a low armor class. So to hit like an armor class of 1, you have to roll a 20. So you have to look at your chart and then yeah, or do like subtraction math because like it's a pain in the butt. I hate it. But you can fix that really easily by using the old school essentials way of doing it, which I might talk to him about converting this to old school essentials because he stopped making this because of the OGL scandal. Because this is under OGL, so I'm thinking about like just writing this up in old school essentials, and just taking all of
what's
his rules. Was that
Open game license.
the open game? Like remember back earlier this year when
The original
Wizards?
controversy that
Mhm.
we talked
Yeah,
about.
yeah. So
Yeah,
he had
people
to
making
stop.
games off that system.
Yeah, he's currently redoing this, so I might just do an old school citrus because that's not an OGO. But yeah, I mean, you could all you have to do is take the Thaco AC and then take 19 minus that, and you'll get the Ascending AC, which runs like 5th edition. You roll to hit the AC. But other than that, I mean, it's has everything you need. It's like once again, it's just basic D and D, the simplest form of D and D. I love it. Gang, gangster movies is like one of my favorites. I mean, like
I mean,
it's
hell,
easy.
Eddie is a gangster.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So and this probably was an influence on that when I made that character actually. Um,
For those who don't know, Eddie
yeah,
is
this is my
Joe's
character.
character in our Fallout campaign.
Yeah, and so yeah, like it has the charts for everything you need on the back here. There's a bunch of good classes. It's really easy to read. Um, yeah, I mean, I highly recommend Gangbusters and also Tall Tales if you can hands on it.
I
What
just want
kind
you
of
to know
classes?
that I just purchased the double pack of the Shadow and the Phantom on Blu-ray from
Awesome.
Amazon.
There's that tism kicking in.
So, what kind of
ADHD.
classes does that have?
Okay, I'll look them up real quick actually.
'Cause I'm still learning about D&D, but I'm also still learning about other games too.
Yeah, yeah. And
So,
yeah, it's you have to in
curious.
order
Oh
to get
shit!
good at D&D, you have to play other games. What's up?
I was about to start sharing the podcast out,
Oh, really?
and something just like popped up on the homepage of Twitch, and yeah,
By these classes. I am unprepared.
Oh, you know what? I do have a gaming one. While you're looking that up, I do have a
Okay.
gaming one. While I was at my mom's house today helping her get her inventory and stuff taken care of for her craft stuff because she had a craft show over the weekend, I was talking to her about D&D stuff, and I said, "Did you know that there's a difference between sorcerer and warlock?" She goes, "They're not the
Huh,
same thing." And I was like, "No." I said, "The difference is sorcerers are like natural magic, whereas warlocks have made a deal with a demon to get their powers."
yeah,
That's the
like
best way I explained it to her. And she was like, "Oh." I was like, "Yeah, there's somehow a difference between a fighter and a barbarian too, but I don't know the difference between that one yet."
barbarians are just swole. Fighters are pretty basic. Barbarians are just and they use like raw power.
Ah,
Whereas fighters are
sorry.
more generic, just fighters. So they have 4 classes in this game. They have the brutish, the educated, the connected, and the smart. They're pretty self-explanatory, and they can work with any sort of campaign. So if you want to play a private eye who's brutish and another private eye who's street smart, you can. But yeah, so yeah, brutish is your kind of typical fighter, educated, your nerd. You know, they're the skill monkeys. They know all
Yeah,
the
so high in
stuff.
strength or high
Yeah,
in intelligence or high
yeah.
in intelligence or wisdom.
Yeah, then connected is your bard. That's the person who that's the face of the group. And then street
Yep,
smart
the one who
is
knows everybody.
yeah. And then your
Got a
street
guy for
smart is
this,
your
got a
rogue.
guy for this.
Yeah. Yeah, the street smart can kind of go into the connected a little. Street smart's more of a rogue type of guy, but
Mhm.
it's 4 classes. I know he's tried to do the expert, but like I said, he's fine. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it plays like D&D. If you don't play D&D, you don't play this game. Pretty
How did you
straightforward.
find out about gangbusters?
I was on a drive through RPG looking at basic expert stuff because I got old school essentials and everything for basic expert works with old essentials. So I was just looking for basic expert modules to add to my collection, and I saw this for basic expert. I was like, well, I love gangster movies and I love basic expert. Why not pick it up? And I bought it. I was like, this is amazing. So I bought all of his other stuff.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, Mark's he's cool. He's an African American writer, which also helped out. I didn't know that when I bought the book, but afterwards when I was watching it, like it's kind of cool. So yeah, I really like it. It's a good game.
Awesome.
It's an easy game. It's quick to run. It's quick to play. It takes 2 seconds to make a character. If a character dies, you just make. And also, you can kill clansmen in this game, which is always fun. I mean, who doesn't like killing
Hell yeah.
clansmen?
Oh. Oh, darn.
Yeah. Oh no, I killed
Have you
30
seen Gangster
clansmen. One
Squad?
time. No.
Huh?
You haven't seen Gangster Squad
Nope.
with Ryan Gosling?
No.
Oh, you need to watch it, Joe. Oh,
I'll watch it. My
oh.
other thing is that I just like Tommy guns. I know they're
Okay.
complicated. I know they're complicated. I know they're obsolete, but I just think
No,
it's the most
no,
beautiful
they're not.
weapon. I just think they're the
No,
most beautiful
they're
weapon ever made.
incredible. The
Yeah,
Thompson 1945 submachine gun is
yeah,
one of the
yeah.
piece de resistance of fucking modern firearms engineering.
It's beautiful.
And I may or may
And
not be in a bidding war on gun broker for one.
Are you getting one
It
with a
is
cut
gold
receiver?
plated. Huh? No.
Getting one with a cut. Oh,
It's just a gold plated one.
but does it fire?
Oh yeah, it fires.
Like, do you have your class 3? Because I think you need a special
No,
license.
this is a semi-automatic
Oh,
version.
so, okay, okay.
Yes. It's this is going to be a showpiece, not a function piece.
I think
Yeah.
he's
you
got plenty
can
of functional pieces.
you can
Oh, I
take
got plenty of functional
you can
pieces.
take the semi-automatics and mill out the receiver to make it.
Let's not get Noah arrested.
All I'm saying is, you can do that,
Noah talks enough shit about the
and
federal government. He
and
doesn't need them
actually,
knocking on his door.
actually, you living so
Or the
close to Waco,
Pinkertons.
you probably know people that can do that because that whole area is steeped in gun culture. Yeah, yeah, because
Yeah,
they were
well,
doing that out there for a while. So
oh boy, were they?
yeah, like, all I'm saying is there's a lot of AKs and AR-15s that get milled out that way because you can find the plans online and yeah, but no need to go
Listen,
any
to the
deeper into
NSA
that.
agent listening to this, because I know you listen to everything that I
Well,
say.
they
I
just
do not have
flagged
any
me.
illegal weapons in my
Yeah,
house.
they just
I have
flagged
nothing
me. I
fully
think
automatic.
they just flagged me for that. Like, okay, we gotta look into this guy. But
I buy all my shit from a fucking licensed
yeah,
FFL. Assholes,
yeah,
leave me
yeah.
alone.
They
What
still
is
won't.
FFL?
Federal Firearms License. C.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I
I
can't
learn
just
new
like
things.
start selling guns out of the. Well, I mean, in the
You
state I
can.
could.
You
But
can. Yeah, you actually
yeah.
can. Yeah, but still.
Texas has private party sales, but
Yeah,
like,
yeah. So does Ohio. But
I
all
can't
right.
move to California and just start selling guns out of the back of my truck. I get a little bit of
Okay,
trouble for
so
that.
you
Yeah.
can, however, it wouldn't be legal. You
He
would
would
make
be
a new
Well,
law.
an
eh,
unlawful distributor is what we say. Unlawful
right. So like,
distributor.
if Joe lived in Texas and I knew Joe wasn't a
Yeah.
felon and he's
He
like,
could.
"Yo,
Yeah,
let
he
me
could
buy
sell
that
me a gun.
shotgun off of
Yeah.
you," I'd be like, "All right, yeah, here, give me $200 and you can have this shotgun."
Yeah.
Right. But
Yeah.
like, I can't call like Mossberg or Glock or Sig and be like, "Yo, ship me 700 guns, motherfucker. I'm opening up a
Yeah.
store." They're gonna be like, "What's your FFL number, retard?"
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's super in depth to sell guns.
Yeah,
Did
it's
you
fucking wild, bro.
did you know there was a guy making VSS Ventureses?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I've been looking into that. I'm on the wait list, and I'm just like, please make that
I
gun.
walked in last year. There's a good friend of mine owns a gun shop like fucking 896 feet from my front door. Um, and down this little bullshit county road that we live on. And I
Hey,
walked
there
in
ain't no
last
laws
year.
on a dirt road.
Well, no, he's off the
He's on
paved
the
part. I'm on the dirt road. Yeah, but so shout out Pigeon Road Sporting Goods. Love those motherfuckers. But yeah, I
Please
walked in
sponsor us.
and I walked in
Yeah,
and
that is
they're in the middle of their fucking annual ATF audit. I was like, gotta go.
Deuces.
He's like, no, man, they're just out here checking paperwork. I'm like, no, 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 no. I gotta go.
I think I
Noah and
left
the
the stove
ATF
on.
Noah and the ATF do not need to be friendly. Sorry, go
Yeah.
fuck yourselves.
Yeah, my issue would be tobacco because I do
Fucking
buy
redcoats. Sorry,
I
see,
do
there we
I
go.
do buy
You're gonna get me going.
yeah, I do buy Cuban cigars, so there is that, but they have to prove it and they
Right.
can't prove
Well,
it.
you can get Cubans now, can't you?
Not legally. Trump put the
I thought
embargo
that
back
was
on
over.
like 6 months after, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
Trump put it back on, so yeah, it's still illegal to. But
Oh,
if you want to get some, hit me up. I can arrange. It's real ones. It's hard to find real ones. I can actually verify
yes,
those.
it is.
Let me know. Yep, with those. Love me Cuban tobacco. Love that lemon pepper. All right,
See,
so
look at us bringing what we were talking back to real life.
yeah,
Look
yeah,
at us, just fucking keeping it on point, even though it's off brand,
yeah.
or on brand, even though it's off point. That's what I meant to say, but I'm
Hey, that's
retarded.
still like gangster-like stuff, so that
Yeah,
still
yeah,
goes in with the
Right.
gangbusters thing that we were talking about.
yeah.
Hey, thug life, motherfucker. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, PDFs versus hard
Just-
copies. Going back into the topic. So with the Wizards thing, I don't think they're going to give you everything based on their business model. They seem to be nickel and diming you for everything already, and as a business, like the problem is like with public businesses like that, publicly traded businesses, they have to eke every single cent out that they can because they have a board of
Right.
telling them that
'Cause
you
they
have
got
to maximize
shareholders.
profits. Yeah, exactly. And they have a fiduciary role where they have to do that, right?
Right.
So
They're obligated to bring you the most financial gain within their power.
yeah. So
Right.
I think, and I think like you might get the PHB, but you would have to pay for every single piece of item, other than what's in like the SRD that's available for free online already. I think the
Right.
free level will still be similar to what it is now, and then you'd have to pay to get all those. And I think all the other books that come out will be add-ons that you have to pay per book. It would be the price that the PDFs are at right now, which is like $20 or whatever. Not the PDFs, but the books that are on D&D Beyond, because they're not even available in PDF anymore, right? Because they're switching strictly to D&D Beyond. So
Right.
I think
Yeah,
I think it's going to be add-ons because that's really where the money is made. Because if you can get somebody to subscribe and then pay for add-ons, because like with D&D Beyond, like your avatar is going to have a bunch of add-ons.
Right.
everything's going to be an add-on in
Well,
that.
so
So that's what I think.
I agree it'll be microtransaction heavy,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is I don't think they're just gonna have two subscription levels.
No,
And I
they
think they
won't.
would be
Yeah.
crazy not to. I think
Yeah.
they will have three. And that third one, like I
Will be
said, being
everything.
expensive will be everything. Because if you think about it, like it works. I'm thinking almost kind of like a Game Pass situation,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I was thinking
so,
like PlayStation did that recently, where they went to a
Yeah.
3 tier.
right. So, like with Game Pass, I haven't purchased a first party Microsoft title in years,
Yeah.
right? But even then, it was only okay. Well, Halo comes out this year, Forza's going to be out next year, and then Gears comes out the year after that. So that's a total of $180 that Microsoft's getting. Or we
Or
can
the
give them Game
hundreds.
Pass,
Yeah.
and I can get $15 a month every
Yeah.
fucking month for 12 months until we turn that motherfucker off. And I mean, that's kind of the route that I see them
Oh, for sure.
taking.
And
Um,
I have like for
Just
me
like even
personally.
with Game
Yeah.
Pass,
Yeah.
like I can still buy
Yeah.
add-ons
Yeah.
and shit for my games and still do microtransactions.
Yeah.
And they've even put those numbers out there. Microsoft has it says, hey, our people that are Game Pass subscribers purchase more games and add-ons and
Oh
DLC
yeah, for
than
sure. Yeah.
non-Game Pass subscribers. So Wizards being the fucking greedy corporate overlords that they are,
Yeah.
I don't see them not having that information in their fucking hands and then going, maybe they're onto something here,
Yeah,
you know?
that's true. Yeah, I
So,
mean, I think you're right. They will definitely have that top tier where you get everything. And for me, that's kind of a problem because then you don't own anything, right? Like if you look at Adobe's Creative Suite, you should just buy it. It used to be really expensive, but you can buy it. Like when I was a
right.
graphic designer and a web developer, I owned Photoshop, and I owned Illustrator. You know what I mean? I owned it. But now
Right.
you don't own anything. You have to
Nope,
subscribe
you just
every
have a
month.
subscription for it.
Yeah, and it's like 40
Microsoft
I
bucks a
mean,
month
Office
or
is like
whatever.
that too, and I'm like, that's a pain in the ass
Yeah,
because,
it's
that's
like
everything
yeah,
though
I
in the
know it's a
last
yeah,
lot to
5
pay
years.
up with, but
yeah.
damn.
It's like it's the whole software as a service thing, and it's like just give me stuff. Like that's why I just like books. I buy it once and then I have it. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
it's so like with D&D, like that actually turns me off because I don't want to be on your platform. I don't want to be stuck with your stuff in order to play this game. When I could go to literally any other game and just play it. Like I can play Neon Lords with the book that I have on my shelf. You know what I mean? It's just I don't need all that stuff to run a good game, and I don't want to spend money every month end on end just to run a good game. You know what I mean? I would rather
Well,
pay the money up front for the stuff and then just have it,
they'll
like what I do in Savage World.
probably like keep printing books,
They will, but they're
but
going to be a lot more expensive. They're going to make it. They're
yeah,
going to incentivize the digital platform.
they'll probably jump from 50 to 70 probably for a
Yeah,
book,
yeah,
right?
which
And
is
you'll still
kind
be
of
able to buy it, which yeah, it, even me, the pro capitalist guy here in the group, like I mean that's a little steep even for me. But
I mean,
at
even
the
as
same
a
time,
yeah, even as a
like with
capitalist, it's like it's the whole supply and demand issue. Like, where's the demand for a
right
$70 book? There isn't any. Like, I mean, for a book
now,
that's a half inch thick for $70, crazy.
like I mean, and of course uh, they'll try to use the same logic that I use on my wife purchasing video games fucking 13 times a week, right? It's
Yeah,
like, hey,
yeah,
look, I can spend $60 on this, right? And I'm going to get fucking somewhere between 20 and 100 hours of enjoyment out of it, right?
yeah,
This week. And then the next week I'll have even more,
yeah,
right? So like I mean, you can take that approach and it is a valid approach. Like,
yeah.
full stop 100%. It is.
Oh
Um
yeah, for sure.
does it work mainly on people who might have mental
Yeah, I mean,
deficiencies like the three of us?
as
Absolutely it does.
well, no, no. Jen does not have the issues that we have,
I
and
have never been
Maddie's
diagnosed.
yeah. So I mean,
Well,
Jen is
aren't you
Jen
Is that our
is
surprise
lucky?
guest?
Well, hold
There's a
on.
surprise
I would
guest!
like to pause the
Give me 1
podcast
second.
for
Give
a
me one
second and
second.
pause this
I
topic
gotta. I got
while
to
Joe
change
works
over
the
the
back end
overlay.
out. And
Cool.
ladies and gentlemen, we
Hold
got
on,
a
hold on, hold on,
fucking
hold on.
Maddie Wild and in person.
Hold on, she's not on the stream yet. I gotta switch her over.
Switching over, we doing the
Yeah.
things.
And transition on. There she is. Hi, Maddie.
Wow.
This is
There we go. Now it works.
this is everyone's favorite
Maddie,
war
welcome to
criminal.
the show.
Everyone's favorite war criminal. Everybody.
Everybody's
Exactly.
favorite war
She's
criminal.
the reason we have roll for war crimes.
How are you, dear?
Oh, just
What's
great.
up,
How are you
champ?
guys?
Pretty good.
Oh, we're
Been a
just
while.
Your
here
mic is very
bullshitting
quiet.
about PDFs versus physical media.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mostly just me bitching
What say
about.
you?
Ah, there we go. I'm gonna turn your volume up.
I personally, I prefer PDFs. Honestly,
Really?
Oh,
it's easier to search.
Oh.
It's easier for me to navigate. So I still like the books, but I prefer the PDFs.
and it's a whole lot cheaper on the Pirate Bay, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just kidding. I didn't say that.
There's
If
better
that's the way you
sources.
go, that's the way you
There's
go.
better sources, but I can't say them here because we actually know people.
Oh yeah, no,
who sell
100%.
games.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's definitely better sources than PDFs. But yeah,
My
I mean,
favorite meme recently was when Netflix raised their price again a couple months ago. And it was the guy that was
Hello,
like,
old
it
friend.
says, what was it? 2008 Netflix gets created. Oh, I guess
Yeah.
I'll just do away with my Pirate Bay subscription.
Yeah.
2023. Hello, old friend. How are you?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like it's and that's why like they all try to make their own ecosystem. Like, why don't you all just get one and then just put everything on it? Oh wait, that's cable, right? Like the whole point was that it was cheaper than cable, but now it's not cheaper than
Right.
cable.
But now
Like,
we pay more than
everything is
cable
a
for all
Yeah.
our streaming services.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Netflix fucked everything.
Yeah, but no, like that business model was good. Look at Spotify. The reason why I have Spotify is because it's more convenient than downloading MP3s. Now
Right.
it screws over the artists because they're getting paid like 1/1000th of a cent every time I play their song. But I mean, shout out to Toby and Gangb because he's at least got $100 out of me at this point. How often I listen to his music, and you know, Charlie Parker's family estate probably has a couple grand for me, so there's that. But I mean, I think it's a good business model. I just think that Netflix didn't do it correctly in the beginning. They really should have snatched up contracts. You know what I mean? But like all like Paramount, all that they just got greedy. You know what I mean? They were just like, well, we could just make our own. It's like, but like,
Well, remember, Netflix had contracts for a long time
they did have some
until Netflix went public.
Yeah.
When Netflix went public,
they got greedy
and everything
kind
of got out in the open, and they were like, "Oh, you guys are making how much fucking money over here?"
Yeah.
Behold, Peacock.
and they because they used to have like Seinfeld and stuff on there, and it's just like now
Right.
I get that Disney has its own subscription because they have a massive collection. Right?
Yeah, they have the catalog
Oh,
for
yeah.
it.
Yeah, but like Paramount, I know they have a lot of movies, but at the same time, it's like I can watch most of those movies on the internet, like right now. Like most of their catalog is really easy to find. You know what I mean? Like it's just not.
But it's
Or
also
you have
it's
on
also
another...
Paramount owns CBS.
Yeah.
So that's where that comes in. And like Peacock is owned by NBC, which is the only okay, well not the only reason. It's one of the two reasons I have a fucking subscription. It's so I can watch The Office and WWE live premium events because I have brain problems and still watch wrestling.
Do you guys remember the old days when pay-per-view you had to buy a box and all that? You had to like rent that big box.
Yes.
And it was like a big deal. It was a big deal because it was expensive.
Dude, remember how big of a deal it was when we got actual cable boxes and you could just go buy pay-per-view like circa 2004, right? You remember how fucked up the game got changed?
Yeah, I remember
crazy.
all that stuff. I remember that whole transition. And like God, if we like, I won't get into that. I'm starting to sound like an old guy.
Like 2004.
That's where we are with fucking with gaming, both tabletop and even on like the console and PC side. Like
I just don't want to pay subscriptions to play a game. You know what I mean? I don't play
Yeah.
WoW because I don't want to play
I was
pay
about to
every
say,
month.
let me teach you about WoW.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
Now owned by Microsoft.
at least I don't want to be forced into paid subscription. Like I pay for
Right.
Fallout first when I do actually spin up Fallout 76. I'll pay for the subscription service on that, but I opt into it. You know what I mean? Like it's an added bonus so
Yeah.
that I can hoard more stuff, which is all I do in that game. Stuff because I can't hoard in my real life because I have a 600 square foot house. You know what I mean? Like I just don't have the space for it, so I have to hoard in
Virtual
video games.
hoarding is almost
Yeah,
as fun as regular hoarding.
yeah. Which
Yes.
But
I'm playing Fallout 3 right now,
Requires
and
less
I'm
bookshelf
just
space.
yeah. Oh no, I have no. I actually am in need of another book. Thinking about going to
I know.
IKEA.
I have 2 on order.
Yeah, I have too many. But I don't like paying for a subscription to have like books. I don't want to do that. Sorry, but I don't want to do that. And as far as PDFs go, I do use them to search. Like I have like when I run a game, I have the PDFs on my laptop, and then I have the book in front of me, right? So
Right.
I have PDFs. I have Notion open. Notion has all my stat blocks in it. And I have the book, but most of the time I have to have the book in front of me just because my ADHD brain has already mapped out where everything is. The book, like I just know, and it's just
and
easier for me to
sometimes you
do it
can get a
physically.
book to load faster than a PDF. If
Yeah, like
you
Fallout.
flipped it to
Yeah,
pages faster.
that Fallout book
Like
is
so
just
like
like unreadable.
I have always been one to double dip. Like, I'll have my cake and eat it too, right?
Yeah,
Like I like
yeah.
having books, obviously. Um
But I
but
have to admit, yeah,
also
yeah,
like but also PDFs
yeah, yeah.
because, like my games, I mean, you know me, number 1 I homebrew a lot of shit,
So do
right?
I. Yeah,
But
Hmm.
also like I my my big group was doing I guess you could call it a Spelljammer campaign, right?
Yes, sir.
They were jumping planes. You know what I mean? So like they were
like
in Faerun,
Planescape
and then they were in
almost.
the Astral Sea, and then they were in fucking Wild Space, and then back to fucking Avernus, and it's like okay, like that's a lot of fucking books to have in my hand and in my
Yeah.
backpack,
Oh,
and
trust me, I
like I
know.
at
I
one
ran
point,
Rifts. If you run Rifts, you have a lot of books. I have
okay,
like 20 Rifts books that
like
I have to do.
Jen's gonna know what this is, right? Not all of you are. Jen, do you see this?
Uh-huh.
Your
Okay,
salt
so
bag,
That
this
thing holds
3-day bag.
3 day
Okay,
bag. Yeah.
and I mean I'm telling you, fucking all the way
Oh yeah,
maxed
yeah,
and
yeah,
fucking stacked
yeah,
with every fucking book on my shelf going to play D&D. And finally, I
yeah.
was like, I don't need to carry 300 pounds of books with me to go play
Yeah.
tabletop. This is
That's
ridiculous.
that's why I host those because I want to be able just to reach to my bookshelf and get it. Because like I mean like so Savage Worlds just had a Kickstarter, right? And they offered a bag
Right.
on Kickstarter, but they said I could only hold like 4 books. And I'm just like 4 books. That's like
Four
that
books.
doesn't
What do
even
you
get me
think I am?
started.
My first session, motherfucker?
Yeah, like I have like a box set that's like 10 books. You know what I mean? That's like 10 books
Right.
thick, full of stuff that I use. Plus my laptop, which is massive because it's a ThinkPad. Like I can't do that.
Right. I
But
mean, look, I mean, just like
yeah, yeah,
that corner right there.
yeah,
That's just
Hmm.
collector's edition sets of shit, right? And
yeah,
like, that's not gonna fit in your fucking bag. Give me a break.
yeah,
Come on
yeah.
now.
And I just yeah. I mean, I don't know. I get that, but I have to have like physical books. So I can just go. But I think I'm like my buddy Jack. He only uses PDFs, and he's really quick. Makes his own custom bookmarks and all that. But I just don't have
Yeah.
the bandwidth to do that. You know. But I don't know. No, I
I mean,
prefer
like
hard
I said,
copies.
I like both. I'm also just because I am everybody's favorite libertarian. I will say, at least buy a fucking copy of the book that you're gonna pirate the
Oh
PDF
yeah,
off
I
of.
do. Well, most
Um, you
companies
know,
that are fairly nice
don't
will
be
give
an
you both.
asshole.
Yeah, most companies will just give you both. Most companies, if you buy the hard copy, they give you the PDF. I think the companies
Even
that don't
our
are just
greedy
so
corporate overlords wizards will give you both.
you have to pay extra now. It's $10 to
That's
get
true,
the
but
digital.
you
Yeah,
still get both.
yeah, you have to pay $10 though. That's
And listen, I'll tell you, I'm guilty as fuck. The last 3
yeah.
I bought that way. Like, oh, I can pay $10 and it's just in my. Okay, yeah, bet. No, I got you.
No, see, you're the target. Like you have ADHD and autism.
Yes, I'm aware I'm the target, Joe.
Yeah.
I'm always the target. Kristen's not even here, and I'm a fucking target.
Yeah, so I mean, it just doesn't. Yeah. I mean, and also I
Somebody
like
put a
collecting.
fucking Starbucks and a Sbarro inside of me.
The other thing is, well, the equity. A lot of my books have appreciated in value. You know what I mean? Just because with the hard copies, like there's games that I can't
Yeah.
play anymore because they.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's where I'm at. Any other thoughts? Ed, do you have any
I'm a
thoughts?
both kind of person, depending on what I got.
Do
Maddie,
you
you said PDFs,
likes people?
right?
Yeah, I still prefer PDFs.
All right. I want to pause, put a pin in our conversation real quick, and I want to ask Maddie, what's your gaming win of the week?
Oh yeah,
What?
Because we did ours.
gaming win, gaming related
Hmm.
win.
Hmm. Probably, honestly, my haunted house camp at in Fallout 76. I
Nice.
spent like 6 hours
No.
building it, and it looks badass.
I don't know how, but building in that game can be stressful and relaxing at the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
I know.
It
It's
has to be
relaxing
perfect.
until something you're like, why won't this fit? You
Yeah.
turn blue, you're supposed to
Why will
fit.
you
What
not
do you
Yeah.
mean you
place?
need support?
The,
What do you
the,
think something's in the way?
the thing that's most annoying is like when
I
you
need support.
like you hit the perfect angle and it snaps, but it takes you like 5 minutes to get that perfect snapping angle. You just have to be in the
Yes.
right position. And it's just like, okay, like Bethesda, I need you to do better for us. This
Pro
is
tip: Starfield released. They did not do better.
This is Bethesda. Come on.
I
There
haven't
are
I
played
still
dude,
the
I was
same
like,
Starfield.
bugs in it that there are in other games
I
out
haven't
there.
played
am I
Starfield. I
allowed to
haven't had the
spoil
money for it.
Starfield now? Am I allowed to
Absolutely.
spoil Starfield at this
Oh,
point?
I mean,
Okay.
Maddie, are you okay with spoiling Starfield? Because I know you're a big Bethesda fan.
I am totally fine with it.
Okay.
Okay, so here's what happens in Starfield. You get to the end and you find out, oh shit, just like with every other fucking intellectual property in the fucking goddamn universe, we have a multiverse!
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So I got that
Buy
spoiled for
more
me.
stuff.
Right. I got that spoiled for me probably 10 hours into the game, right? So I was like, oh shit. Okay, so basically this is their version of New Game Plus, but I keep my level, my stats, my perks. And so
That's
here's
fine.
how I'm going to do this. I'm just going to go full out fucking combat on the first playthrough. Then I'm going to go shipbuilding. Then I'm going to go fucking outpost building, right? And and then by my fourth New Game Plus, I just one shot everything because I am God, right?
I'm currently do
So
that in Fallout 3.
I have beat the main story of Starfield 4 times now. 4. I am on outpost
Holy
building playthrough.
Oh
Oh
Lord.
wow.
I have abandoned outpost building playthrough and gone full fucking engineering. Said, nope, not fucking doing it. You can eat my ass from the back with no protection. Don't get fuck Bethesda base building. Fuck you. Pete Hines, I'm sorry. I love you.
Yeah.
I
Shout out to
hope
Pete
you find
Hines. It's
happiness
not his
and
fault.
joy in
It's not
retirement.
his fault.
But
He's the
God damn it,
marketing guy.
if you
Yeah.
don't slap the shit out of Todd on the way out and be like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna build a fucking base, I'm gonna fucking piss in somebody's Cheerios in Maryland. I swear to Christ.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Um,
there's no salt.
Other than
all I'm
that,
s- all I'm saying is Todd.
9.5 out of 10. Solid fucking game. Love it to death.
I mean, Wolfenstein is going to be fine though, so that's all I care about. That's the next Wolfenstein is going to be.
I'm actually really mad about that.
Really?
They took those motherfuckers off of the Wolfenstein franchise to build a goddamn Indiana Jones game. I love Indiana Jones. It is one of my favorite fucking franchises of all time. Give me more Wolfenstein. When
Yeah.
BJ Blazkowicz in the cutscene stands up, chest kicks a Nazi and then
Yeah.
shoots him with a sawed off and says, "Eat my American dick."
Oh,
I was hard
yay! The
for a
loophole
month.
king. All right, I
I
need
was
to
hard
flip
for
that. Actually,
a month. Okay, like
Whoa,
I'm sorry.
what did that just say?
we
Follower
got
goal met.
yeah,
Let's
50
go.
followers. 50 followers.
50
We
followers. Look
have
at this. Does
another
that make us an
guest.
affiliate now?
Is she leaving us?
I think we need one more because technically I'm a
We're
follower.
selling out the court,
Yeah.
bitches.
What is that cat's name, Maddie?
Gilligan.
Gilligan? Aw.
Gilligan. Oh, it's a cute.
Yes.
Gilligan's a cutie.
So what were we saying?
She is
We were
a
talking shit
cutie.
about Bethesda, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're always
Always
talking
fun.
shit about Bethesda.
I mean, they
Right.
deserve it.
Yeah.
They
Love it.
deserve it. Yeah.
Bug
Yeah,
Bethesda.
I mean, they did release Fallout 76 instead of
Yeah.
Fallout 5.
We don't need to talk.
Well,
Yeah.
if they did Fallout,
Which-
you know,
Here's
when Fallout
here's my
5 comes
conspiracy
out-
theory. You ready for my actual conspiracy theory? Not one that's based in any
Alright,
kind
let's-
of substantial
bust
fact or
out.
whatever.
Let's bust out the tinfoil.
Starfield is actually Fallout 5.
Yeah. It's the
Starfield is
bones.
100%.
It's the bones of Fallout 5.
100%.
Yeah.
It's Fallout 5. But they were like, "Yo, we might not want to say Fallout after that fuck show
Yeah,
that we just put
yeah.
in a couple years ago. So we're just gonna table this for about 6 years and
Yeah.
then put a fucking spacesuit on top of it."
And it's still not worked
Like,
out.
no.
But,
a vault suit.
that engine is garbage. I'm sorry, but that engine is just
Yeah, they
not
need a new
good.
engine.
Is that the same
But I
engine
will
as they
say-
put 4 on?
Yeah.
4
I
and
will
76
say-
are on the
Yeah.
same engine.
I mean, it's been the same engine since
Space
Oblivion.
Pirates, the Space Pirates side story quest that you get to go on in that game is probably the best side quest that has ever been created in a video game.
I hear
hands
good things
down.
about it.
100%. It is a 8.5 hour side quest, Joe.
I don't know. Here's what I'll say.
It has a fucking payoff that you're like, motherfuckers got me again. God damn it. I want to be mad, but I can't be that fucking
You can't
mad.
be mad at pirates. I have a whole space pirate thing that I'll get into eventually one of these days
I
about
love
my
space
EVO
pirates,
Online
bro.
experience. I was a
love
space
space
pirate at EVO Online, and I was just the worst person ever. It turns out that
Oh, my wife says when we get the 401k check, I can play
Uh-huh.
EVE Online with you.
yeah, be Star Citizen. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
what was
Star
it?
Citizen, that's
Yeah.
what it was.
Like, I found out that people really hate when you blow up their ship and then you say like you speak in corporate speak the entire time. So we would send them surveys. Our company was called Tomorrow Ovation, the innovations of tomorrow today. And so we
Right.
were we,
I
we
love
would,
it already.
yeah, we would like post in the chat like we didn't blow up ships, we liquidated ships. We had our Blastolux liquidated
You
services.
liberated ships.
Liquidated. It's a liquidation service. We would liquidate them for a small
we're
fee.
not-
You destroyed enough
Everyone
to
is
liquidate.
opt in, and you have to opt out of it by paying a small fee, an opt out fee. No one
God,
ever
I love
paid the fee.
capitalism.
No one ever paid the fee, so you're automatically opted into our Blastolux liquidation services. And so we would ask them at the end, like, congratulations, or we would post a check, congratulations on your liquidation services. Thanks for being a customer. We hope our innovative solutions have created, more, what was it, like, our award-winning innovative solutions have created more
Joe, this
options for your
sounds
bottom
very
line.
familiar.
It's
This
what I
sounds
do.
very familiar. This sounds a whole lot like, hey, we're not occupying your impoverished oil-rich nation. We're just
Yeah.
liberating it and spreading
Yeah.
democracy.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it is. Yeah. It's not like we've been living in this world for that long, but yeah, that's essentially what it was. Was like we would send them a survey. They would get tomorrow bucks, which is our, pseudo currency. Yeah. Oh, we can't hear you,
We
Maddie.
didn't go to war. We just instigated a regime change.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, there's a little bit of scrib there, but yeah. So
Holy
that's
shit.
that's an aside. So any other thoughts on this good stuff?
I'd say we move to the next thing.
Okay, what was the next?
We've already been so off topic. It's
Yeah.
just
All right, predictable versus non-predictable players. My question is, what's the difference? Because Noah is predictably non-predictable.
That's not 100% true.
Yeah, it is.
Sometimes I can be predictable.
You're predictably non-predictable.
Yeah, but like it the 7th seed table, sometimes I just play it straight, and then everybody's
Oh
like,
yeah.
"What the fuck?" we literally had our fucking captain at the 7th seed table go, "Wait, you're not gonna do the bard that you're just gonna?" I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good with this outcome."
Let me
They're like,
see.
"Wait, what?"
Let me see what I can find
So
on.
guys,
Um,
I'm gonna have to get back to my homework.
Oh, okay.
So
Wait,
it was
wait, wait,
fun
wait.
being
I have a
here.
question for you, Maddie. How
What's up?
was your test? How was your exam, your
I have
coding
no
exam?
idea yet.
Uh,
Everybody had until midnight tonight to take it. They
okay,
just didn't have any spots where it would work out with me working today, so I took it
okay.
early.
What
So
language is
fingers
it in?
crossed.
What language is it in?
Python.
Okay, cool. Python's actually.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's not terrible.
what I use at work. Well, have a good night. Have fun with
thank
your
you for
homework.
joining us. We
See
will
you
see you
guys. Thanks for
Wednesday.
having me.
Yeah, see you Wednesday.
Yes. See ya.
Oh boy, do you have a surprise that you're walking into?
Oh Lord.
I gotta switch Jen's camera. I gotta redo my entire OBS setup. Um, oh yeah,
Do they not have fucking
no,
scene switching?
it does, but I did something. Not not
Oh
anybody's
God,
fault
there's
but me.
double Jen.
Yep.
I'm Jen.
So yeah, predictable
Around
versus
South
Hey,
non-predictable
there's me
players.
bitches.
again. Okay.
Predictable versus non-predictable players. This is Kristen's thing, so I'm not too sure what she was going for. She
Well,
couldn't make
maybe
it
she
today.
shouldn't have bitched out and fucking been here.
No, she has to take care of herself. It's all good. Um,
Oh, I fully agree, and she knows that I agree, but she
yeah,
also knows I'm gonna give
you're
her
gonna give her
shit.
shit. Yeah,
You give her
It's
shit when
my
she's
job.
here, shit when
It's
she's
my
not
job.
here.
yeah, yeah.
Listen, I can give her shit right fucking now.
Tell her to
uh,
tune into the podcast at least.
yeah, she probably is. What was I gonna say? So predictable versus unpredictable. I think that we like. I guess my character's been pretty
Well,
predictable,
baby,
honestly.
huh? In a
I
little
mean,
bit. What's up?
Jen, you've been
Yeah,
pretty
I
predictable.
yeah,
You do the
I
right thing.
and when I
I'll be
first
right back.
started, when I first started with Sally, I really wasn't sure what to do, but it was mainly mostly um so it was mainly that I didn't know what to do because I'd never played anything like this before. I've never played a TTRPG. And so I was like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing with this. Do I want to be a big baddie? Do I want to be a big fucking teddy bear? So Kristen's like, well, do you have a backstory? I'm like, I don't have a fucking clue.
Yeah, yeah.
I so my backstory is she just woke up one day and she was like, what the fuck? So that is Sally's backstory. Um, but as I've been playing it, I see that my character has kind of taken the mama bear approach,
yeah, yeah.
and so I'm just kind of like, okay, you know what? Yeah. So she may have a big head, but she got a big head on big shoulders. um. So yeah, I think that's what it is the mama bear approach, which I approach life like that anyways.
yeah.
And my kids bring anybody home, and I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm mom, and my youngest son, when he's on
Sorry
one of
about that.
gaming
Yep.
friends, and I'm like, well, tell them mama says hi. And I said, is that you don't tell them that your mom says hi. You tell them mama says hi because I'm their mama
Yeah.
too. If you know my child, I am your mama.
There we go.
All good?
Huh?
All good in
Yeah,
the hood?
contrary to popular belief, I am an actual decent dad. So I just had to deal with some shit real quick, but it's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, we're
I'm
good.
a decent uncle. I have to deal with
You're
stuff
not
too.
armed,
Huh?
so that's good.
No,
So well,
no, no,
you're
no. I'm
unarmed,
not
so that's
armed.
good.
This isn't 13-year-old boy nonsense.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, She's just gonna come hang out in here for a little bit. No, it's on the PlayStation.
Oh,
But
hi,
So,
Rain.
all right.
Rain, Jen and Joe said hi.
So, Noah, what were you saying about?
Predictable
So
unpredictability with your character.
it really depends on the situation, right? Like if I'm oh yeah, you need to put your account on the because I got the Spider-Man PS5, so it's new. Anyway, um, it, so like when I'm building lore and story for my table, I need to have a good grasp on the table's predictability,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
As a whole, like okay,
And that's
if
a
I do this,
psychology
then
thing. Yeah, yeah,
right. If I do this, then what's person A, B, C, D, E, F gonna think?
yeah,
And is that good, bad? How can I make this better? Blah 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 blah. In actual gameplay situation, as a chaotic stupid IRL alignment, I thrive within chaotic stupid,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah,
like I kind of like
Hashtag bard life.
hearing I like hearing my both my dragonborns going, oh, we're gonna use our poison and fire breath weapons at the same time to create a tactical nuclear explosion. And you're
oh
like,
yeah,
fuck, why didn't I think of that? God damn it.
yeah,
Right? So like, but at the same time, like, okay, I like my elf fighter to do Legolas shit.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I want to see this motherfucker go. All right, you rolled a nat 20. What happens? He's like, I run off the wall and backflip and draw my bow and just completely inverted, fucking headshot him right between the eyes and then land it 10 out of 10 and the dwarf claps. Like I want to see that too.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So I mean, it's it. In my opinion, I think you need both of them
Yeah.
because both
Well,
of them are a equal important slice of the same fucking pie, right? Like
what
if
I
you
would
have
yeah, yeah,
it, it if you have an entire table of fucking paladins, right? Because
it's
everybody
boring.
knows that paladins are the worst fucking class, right? It's
Yeah,
boring. You know
so
what they're
boring.
gonna do. They're gonna be the good guy all the
Yeah,
time. And they're gonna
they're,
fucking white knight for the damsel in
they're gonna
distress,
be
right?
self-righteous
Like,
Well, if
about
you play
everything.
BG3, the best way to do Paladin is the Oathbreaker.
Yeah,
right. But I'm saying normally people who play paladin don't have a creative bone in their body, and
which is
so
why they play Pal.
whatever.
Yeah.
Right, which is why they play paladin. Um, I'm just kidding, Matt. I fucking love you, buddy. You know I
Yeah.
just have to say this shit. But
um, I
so
would.
like if you have what I was saying is if you have an entire fucking table of just predictable motherfuckers, right? It's gonna be fucking boring. Like 100%.
Yeah,
It's
I've
gonna be
been there.
disgusting. It's gonna
I've
be
been there.
fucking
It
boring.
sucks. It sucks.
Yeah. And if you have a entire table of just absolute fucking gremlins with major feral goblin
That could
energy,
be
like
fun. You got to pick the right
that
game,
can
though.
be
You have
that
to pick the
can
right
be
game.
fun, yes, but
Yeah,
you have to pick the right game. But
yeah,
like, can you imagine an entire table of me and
yeah.
Kristen?
Oh, I've been that table.
That's
I've been
not
that table. I've
that's
been that
not
table.
gonna be fun for 95% of GMs out there.
That
Like
would be great
they're
for me. I would
just
love
gonna
that.
pull their
Yeah,
fucking hair out.
And
I would love
you can't, well, I was going to say it'd be a fun drinking game, but no. No, there'd be a lot of alcohol poisoning.
it. Yeah,
Try
yeah.
that one because I think that's the one for everything. You get
There'd
a
be a
point.
whole lot of alcohol poisoning.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just
I,
I don't know. I think you need a good mix of both,
so here's my
or
thing. Here's what.
you
Oh,
need like three fucking really predictable ass,
yeah.
gotta
And then
play by
one
the
guy.
rules motherfuckers, and then a bard.
Chaos
Um,
goblins.
Here's my thing. So I think the dice in and of itself produces unpredictability, right? Like sometimes you want to do something, whether the dice just kind of put themselves in the way, then you have to do something to compensate. Now, that's kind of like my thing about that is like the games inherently have a little bit of unpredictability baked in. That makes sense. But
Mhm.
I think you do kind of have to figure out what makes the players tick a certain way. Like I know some of my players really respond to spite. They're very spiteful. But I can pull on that. Like if I have an NPC that's rude to them, I know I'm going to get a response out of them. And I know that response is going to be predictable because they're going to do everything in their power to screw that guy over, right? Because it's predictable. And so I think on a certain level, like the players who they are will just make those decisions. You know what I mean? But yeah, I
Right.
mean, but I think also like it also depends on the experience of the player. Like you tend to like to lose that predictability as you get further down the line. Like a lot of people play the human fighter at first or the paladin. A lot of people like playing paladins as their first character because it's easy and you're the good guy. People want to play the good guy at first.
And
And
wow, that was me,
yeah,
human paladin on the alliance side.
yeah. It's you get the concept of it quickly, and then all you have to do is be the good guy. So it's easy to play. Right? It's easy to be in character with a character like that. But once you get more experienced, you don't want the easy thing. You want the weird thing that like only you can play. Oh, thanks for the that's the Marion. Hey Steven. That's my
Right.
GM.
You
That's
want to
my GM. That's my
you
DM
want
for
to play a
my
bard.
AD&D. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Eventually, you kind of slowly slip towards the more actor heavy character.
Right.
Like
You
like
want to do the bard. You want to do the fucking druid. You want to do the
yeah,
necromancer or the
the
sorcerer.
warlock.
The
The
fucking
warlock is a blast.
the warlock. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's the Eldritch Blast.
Oh, yeah,
It is
it's
the
the
eldritch
Eldritch.
blast. Good
Yeah.
fucking job, Jen. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm gonna clip that too. Gotta clip that.
Let's go. By the way, I have a bone to pick with you, Joseph.
That.
I was casually scrolling through my YouTube channel the other day, or
Uh huh.
YouTube fucking algorithm or whatever the fuck,
Uh huh.
right? And I came across one of our clips
Oh.
that was
Oh no.
suggested to me. Okay.
Oh no.
That.
So I was like,
Wow.
what the fuck is this? So I watched the clip. And then it was like, hey, there's 8 more of these motherfuckers. And I was like, oh, okay, bet. So then I started watching them.
They're mostly you.
Apparently, we only clip me ranting and
Because
fucking
you
going nuts about bullshit.
yeah.
Oh, you're
We
clickbait.
have had 500 views in the last week from that shit. Okay. Like it is like our clips are blowing up. Okay, so like I don't want
I
to hear.
believe my favorite one was something along the lines of if you play mono blues, suck my fucking dick.
Like those are blowing up. So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see that
So
mono
Give the
I
white? You
people
see
what
that
they
mono
want.
white? You see that mono white meme I sent in the chat, by the way?
I did, and I fucking loved it because I am a mono white motherfucker. Oh, we were talking last night, me and my buddy, and he said something about we were talking about the new Ixalan commander decks, and the green white one is called Balasa Ramptor, right? And I was like, yeah, that's just what
Yeah,
fucking green
yeah,
needs.
yeah.
More ramp.
More
That's
ramp,
what they
yeah.
fucking need.
More mana.
He goes, weren't you just bitching not even 24 hours ago about how white needs more removal? And I was like, number one, shut your fucking mouth. Number two,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I think we have officially met the affiliate stuff, by the way, so that's good. I think we just need to
That
Does
put
this
is
mean
in.
I can take my
fabulous.
shirt off now?
No, I think
No.
we just need to put in the
You took your
hours.
shirt off before we went live.
If we hit affiliate, does that mean that I can take my shirt off?
Well, we
No,
have to still
you
do
did
8
that
hours,
before.
so but we do that roughly
Oh,
every month. So by the end of the month, we will.
right.
Yeah,
So
because we do 2 hours each week.
yeah,
Ryan, do you
we're
At
follow
least
your
2
dad's
hours.
podcast on Twitch?
I don't think she's legally able to. I mean,
The betrayal her Twitch account is.
yeah.
I made it so she can watch my Twitch stream and bump those viewer numbers up, baby.
Yeah, she's on it every once in a while. Oh, that's Matt's daughter plays with you every once in a while. I remember that was a really good Twitch
Yeah.
stream of you. Did you save that by the
Oh,
way?
dude.
You gotta put that one.
Uh, Yeah, I did. Oh, wait, are we talking about the Sea of Thieves stream or
Yeah,
the fucking
yeah.
crazy Minecraft day that
The
we
Sea of
had?
Thieves, the Sea of Thieves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We go a little fucking it. Okay, Sea of Thieves is what I wish 7C was. Matt,
Yeah.
suck my fucking asshole. Sea of Thieves is so much fucking better than 7C. God damn it. Sometimes a motherfucker just want to be a pirate and do some hood rat pirate shit. Okay?
So on the Sea of Thieves thing and the Seventh Sea, I get why they did it. I get why they did have to be a good
Yeah,
guy.
because somebody who plays Paladin also liked pirates.
Yeah. But like it keeps the murder hoboing down, right? Because let's face it, pirates were like real life murder hobos, and that's
I
what
mean,
they were.
yeah,
That's what they were.
that
Now,
is true. But also, Jack Sparrow was a pirate.
not a real pirate. I'm talking like Blackbeard. Blackbeard was a straight up murder hobo. Like they all were. That's fine.
Right. But
That's fine.
here's the thing. Pirates are like the original fucking gangsters, right?
Yeah.
Like the gangsters took care of their fucking community so
Yeah.
people would love them, right? Like
Yeah.
fucking Bumpy
Grease and
single-handedly fed the city of Harlem during Thanksgiving and Christmas, right? Like, no, they weren't gonna snitch that motherfucker out.
No.
They weren't snitching the fucking pirate lords out either.
Yeah. I mean,
Also, fuck the crown. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
And fuck the queen. I'm glad that bitch is dead. I said it again. Suck my asshole, England. 1776 and this bitch.
So I
was
just
like, clip that.
Oh yeah, probably should. Yeah, probably should. People will take that weird, but I don't care. We'll clip it. I need to do more clips anyway. What was I gonna say? I think there needs to be more of a balance. Like, I don't like the forcing the good on the players. Players need to have the leeway if they don't want to be good, especially for pirates. You know, it's like you're pirate. You gotta do some.
The rules are more like guidelines.
Yeah, you gotta do some hood rat shit.
Right.
Like, you could be a pirate with a soul. Like, you're not going to hurt women and children, but if you have an English ship that you see off the distance, you're going to mess that thing up, or just rob them.
Right.
Try to rob them first, but if they don't want to cooperate, you're going to mess that thing up. You're going to do a little swashbuckling. Buckles will be swashed.
I'm all about the booty, baby. I'm a fucking pirate. I'm on a quest
and he's
for
also
booty.
a bard, so he's
and
all
I'm a
about
bard, so I'm also on a quest for booty.
But like,
he's
that's
about
like
that booty and that booty.
and that's kind of one of those games that I'll always kind of have in the back of my head, like, how do I make a good pirate game? Because there really isn't like a really good pirate game. Like, 'cause you would need some games to make it interesting, so it's not just murder hoboing. Like, you know, like being able to pay off the officials to buy the food for the peasants,
Okay, I have an idea.
convincing
So
the
keep
other
going with that.
ships. Yeah, convincing the other ships to you know, placate themselves. You know, like actual role playing elements. Otherwise, it's just all combat. But like adding role play
Right.
elements that like, incentivize not killing everybody, which is what the pirates did. They didn't want to kill everybody because it probably. But at the same time, it like they should be able to get killed. So like maybe the crown itself would be out the hunt. They always have something to murder hobo when they need to murder hobo. Like
Right.
but when they need to roleplay, they can roleplay.
But
I think that's where the
let
balance lies.
pirates let
Let
pirates be pirates.
Yeah.
That's like saying we're gonna make a Star Wars RPG and the word lightsaber is never gonna get used. Or the word force is never gonna get used. It's like
Yeah.
you just fucking took away the whole fucking might as well be playing Star Trek in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
And who wants to play Star Trek?
I
That
do.
shit's for fucking nerds.
I
Matt.
do. Yeah, Matt. Shout out to Matt. Me and Matt are going to play Star Trek and so.
I'll play
fucking
with
playing
you.
Star
I know
Trek
more
with
about
you.
Star Trek
I-
than Star Wars.
I
Listen,
can't do Star
Trek's
Wars.
the one with lightsabers, right? And Star Wars is the one with the bald guy. Yeah.
You're pissing off
Star
a lot
Trek-
of people.
or-
Like we're just going to see our
Star
follower
Wars has
count go
Klingons,
back
isn't it?
down.
Star Wars has Klingons, I think.
Oh, I just have an idea. We should do a campaign like that where we will do like
We fucking should.
we'll market it as a Star Wars campaign, but then it's like a Star Trek 2D20 game. Like people will just be really confused. But we'll add Star Wars elements to like Luke Skywalker.
Your
will
class
be
is
like
your
a-
fucking shirt color.
Yeah.
Just keep it like kind of low key shots
Yeah.
across the fucking
Yeah.
mouth, but like
Just like
motherfucker.
it just pissed everybody off. It's like, oh, cool, a Star
But
Wars
at the same
campaign.
time, everybody's like, These motherfuckers got me.
Yeah. We need to do that. That's going into the planning stages.
Oh, it would be
We gotta edit this out so
trekking
Matt never
across
hears it.
the wars of the stars.
Yeah, Wars of the.
Something like that.
But
Trekking
I can't
Oh.
do Star Wars. I can't do Star Wars because it's too much lore, and again, it overwhelms me how much lore.
I think
Oh,
that's my
dude, Star
problem
Wars
with
lore
it
is
too.
so fucking good.
It is good, but it's just
I
too
think
much of it.
it's just there's so much of it. It's like a soap opera. There's just so
See, I think
much.
Joe and I are on completely opposite sides of the slightly autistic spectrum.
Yeah.
Because Joe goes hard on Star Trek, right? Which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
for autistic motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And I go deep into Star Wars lore, which is for autistic motherfuckers.
Yeah, it really
But it's
is.
two totally different. It's Bloods and Crips over here. We're not allowed to hang out.
I mean, yeah. I love. I mean, I like Star Wars.
And see, and this is why you should have a bunch of non-predictable motherfuckers at your
Yeah,
table, because
yeah.
otherwise, how the hell are you gonna get this conversation to break
Yeah,
out in the
yeah,
middle of
yeah.
a fucking game?
Yeah. But also, like, how are you going to make a Star Wars / Star Trek game that can piss off everyone on the internet at the same time without having unpredictable people?
I
I'm
swear
doing
to God,
this.
the only reason that we do not have all the fucking things that we have said we were going to start is because
Yeah.
we have such severe ADHD.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
that was just God's way of saying, if I don't give them this, they will
Yeah.
become unstoppable.
We're too
Okay, well then
powerful
there's
with
another
that.
thing about
They
fun.
will be a fucking problem. This way they're manageable. They'll
Yeah.
go, oh, this is an awesome idea. Fuck. What was it?
Yeah, I really need to
Remember
like
that time we
watch
were
our
gonna make a
streams.
Wu-Tang RPG?
Yeah, we are. I still keep thinking about that every once. Like, oh yeah, Wu Tang. I listen to Wu Tang, and I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta make an RPG.
Bro, I was listening to Wu-Tang this morning in the gym while I was smashing these fucking titties, bro. Oh
it's
my
great.
God.
It's great. It's great workout music.
Oh,
What was it? I was thinking
which
of something.
I appreciate Spotify's Wu-Tang, or this
Yeah.
is the Wu-Tang Clan playlist, because it's not just Wu-Tang.
Yeah, it's
right?
got like jizzas
it-
and like
yeah.
ODB. ODB has some amazing
Yeah.
songs.
Oh my God, bro. I was in that motherfucker on the chest fly this morning. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw.
You ever hear his cover of Cold Blooded by Rick James?
Yes. So good.
I love ODB. Like,
I'm the whitest fucking redneck you motherfuckers have ever known, and I go deep as fuck on the Wu-Tang Clan. Get the fuck at me. I know all of fucking Tupac's fucking genius. Get at me. You see it? No. I earned this motherfucker right here, okay?
I will say this about the Wu-Tang Clan. They would still be relevant today if they came out. Yeah, they are for the children, but they would still be relevant today if they came out. Like, you think about the 36 Chambers, if it came out tomorrow, it would still be like the hardest album that came out this year. You know what I mean? Like, it's so raw and like real, and also their flow is still relevant. Like, people can't rap like that.
Right.
They can't do that. Like, it's just the Wu-Tang Clan. Like, if you like,
rap has turned into a bunch of fucking paladins that can rhyme.
Yeah, and they're like they're
the
not
way
even
of the
rhyming.
bard has gone.
They're not even rhyming. They're mumbling now. They're mumbling now.
I was like, we were talking earlier about I had said I'd asked my buddy, I said, did you see that fucking meme I posted earlier about Jada Pinkett Smith?
Oh yeah.
Where it was from harddrive.net.
Yeah, I saw that.
So it's which is kind of like Babylon
Tupac
B
now.
for fucking pop culture, right? But it came out and it said Jada Pinkett Smith reveals that she's been Tupac all along, so he really is still alive, right? And my buddy was like, man, you can't say that. Well, I guess you can. He's not really that much of a gangster. And I said, excuse me?
He is.
5 shots, motherfucker. I took it in stride. Like, him and 50, the only two actual gangster motherfuckers in rap.
No,
Shady
Wu-Tang.
just a fucking white boy with flow.
Oh,
Like,
Wu-Tang,
I want to fucking hear it.
Ghostface and Raekwon used to shoot at each other. They were competing games. Biggie used to sell. Jay-Z used to sell.
My thing was is that I was just
murder.
Yeah, it's true.
I was just making the point that I remember when rappers used to be motherfucking gangsters,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And
But that
that's
was
why
like
we love fucking rappers, because they were
yeah,
fucking gangsters. It wasn't
it
because they
was
put
real.
tattoos on their face
Yeah.
and dyed their fucking hair the color of a goddamn Fruit Loops box.
Well,
Looking at you, snitch ass bitch, Takashi 69, you fucking
I'm
freak.
surprised
I'll
she's
slap the
still
piss
thinking
out
alive.
of
about
you.
Dennis Rodman
I'm
when
surprised
he
she's
was in
still
Rap
alive.
Mind.
Boy, come down here to fucking Sticks and see what happens. I
Yeah.
got something for a snitch, motherfucker. And I ain't them
Uh,
pussy ass fucking New York boys neither.
Well, we need to get back to the game, but before we get back, I just want to say that I get that the rap today is pop music. It's changed. Like rock and roll has changed as well. You know what I mean? Even jazz has changed. That one girl that's on TikTok all the time that's big now. What was her name?
Mm-hmm.
The Icelandic girl. And that's not jazz though. I could go into a whole diatribe about why her music
Right.
is jazz, but to put it simple.
Well, that's like saying Morgan Wallen's country music.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not.
Yeah. I mean, for all you who don't know anything about jazz, the one thing jazz has to have it's not a genre thing. Jazz is an idiom. You have to have improvisation. Jazz is about improvisation.
Right.
It's about music in the moment. She doesn't play music in the moment. She plays the songs the same way over and over again. Also, she sings specific licks that other people have sang. She sings exactly like Ella Fitzgerald and Chet Baker. You listen to her music, I hear Ella and Chet Baker all. Chet Baker had the coolest singing style. I get why she stole from him, but it's very obvious to people who actually listen to jazz that it's just taking all his own. I don't need to go that deep.
Then you have
I think it's
singers
like
who
LaFay. That was her name,
cannot be
LaFay.
matched.
Yeah, yeah. Like Billie Holiday, if you
Like
try to match her, you can't.
You're not.
and Whitney Houston.
Yeah, when you said you can't.
That
Literally,
woman.
it's not physically possible for 99%.
Hmm.
OJ Simpson just tweeted out Will Smith hit my line.
What the fuck?
I mean, listen, OJ, I know killing
Juice.
black women's not your thing. We know you killed that white girl. We know you killed that. Hey, listen, OJ, we know you killed that white girl.
Shout out.
Everybody fucking knows.
Shout out to my boy OJ. Two less to worry about.
Shout out Johnny
Two
Cochran.
less.
That motherfucker got you off, boy. I swear to God. But Jesus Christ, everybody knows you killed that white woman. You ain't gonna get away with this one. It's not happening.
Sorry, we're way
Oh
off
God.
topic. So back to gaming. Man,
We should make an OJ Simpson RPG.
no, that'd be too hard. It's like no, that'd be too hard.
Now think
yeah.
about it. Your class can be which era of OJ are we talking about, right? So you can have like no,
You
hear
could
me
have
out.
the juice.
Hear me out.
You could have the
Hear
juice.
me out. You could have the Jews, right? He'd be like a
Yeah.
barbarian or like a
Yeah.
fighter, right? Back
Yeah.
in his football days, right? When he was
Yeah.
just running
Right.
over
Yeah.
motherfuckers, right? And then you get him in his like
Bard days where he's just now married the white woman, but he's still
Well, hold on.
charismatic. You know what I mean?
That's not his bard days. I think he's currently in his bard phase.
No, he's out
I
of his
think-
bard. He's in
I
jail
think
now.
in between, he was like, I don't know, let's say fucking paladin, maybe wizard phase, right?
I would
was
say
just kinda-
wizard. Paladin is, for that guy is not a good thing. Don't equate
Maybe
him
an
with any.
Oathbreaker.
Yeah,
Right. But then he gets off, right?
yeah,
And then when he discovers Twitter is when he gets into his bard phase.
yeah. That's true. Yeah,
100%.
yeah he should
Because
not
he
be.
has himself convinced he didn't kill
Yeah.
that white girl.
Yeah.
But his comment section is all like, yo, OJ, you killed that Twitter live.
Two
Nice.
less. Two less to worry about. I love New Jack. I'm sorry, he was crazy.
Oh, man.
Okay,
What the fuck are we doing?
we're talking about OJ and wrestling at the same time, so it's on brand.
Are we going to talk about wrestling? Jay Uso and Cody Rhodes, your new undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions. Ladies and gentlemen, main event, Jay Uso put on a fucking show. A show. Cody Rhodes is in the ring. Whoa! I mean, I'm telling you, it was fucking incredible. It was incredible. Fastlane was amazing.
My favorite tag
I've
team
heard
group,
of Cody Rhodes. I haven't heard of the other dude.
Jey Uso.
Main event, Jay Uso,
Yeah.
half the greatest tag team in all of fucking WWE that's not D-Generation X.
I would say the New Day are the greatest tag team. I love the New Day. They have a
I do
cereal.
like the New Day.
They have a cereal called Bootios. Like, I mean,
Studios, it do
yeah.
slap. It do slap.
Yeah. Like, I mean, like when you have your own cereal and you call it Bootios, you got to get your props for that. I'm sorry.
Right.
Okay, so
100%.
Like,
I without looking them up, I'm assuming they look like chocolate Cheerios.
I can't remember what they look like. Look it up real quick.
Kinda. Kinda.
I remember them being
Originally
really
it was a
expensive.
WrestleMania gag,
Yeah.
and then it like
Then they actually sold it.
it like started showing up, and you're like, wait a goddamn minute.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I mean, like no, they look like
Hold on, wait a minute,
Cheerios.
something ain't right.
They look like
Wait, are
Cheerios with
WWE
marshmallows.
wrestlers the ultimate bards?
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's all kayfabe. Like, well, it's more bardic than holding up to kayfabe. That's bard as a kid.
I love Rhea Ripley. God, she could play my lute any day of the week.
Hey,
Not even
hey,
ashamed. I don't
to
care.
each their own.
That's what
To
my
each their own.
first face tat's gonna be. I
But
think. I love mommy. Just right here. Right here under my eye. That'll really do well with the old white ladies that I'm trying to, steal their checkbooks while I'm taking down their trees.
Yeah, I'm sure Blondie will really love that too.
yeah, yeah.
Hey, Blondie's kind of got the hots for her, and she's also a redhead now, so I'm just saying things are looking up.
Yeah. Hey, to each their own.
Both of us follow her on Instagram.
Is there a I know there's like a wrestling powered by the apocalypse game, but is there like an official WWE game?
I don't think so. God damn it. I have Google in front of me now. Shit.
Like, if they don't, I don't understand why they don't make that. I don't understand why they don't make that. You know what I mean? Like, you make your own gimmick. You know what I mean? Like, it can be really easy.
WWE Know Your Role. God damn it. No. 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 All right, time out. Stop. I'm going to read this in its entirety. Okay? This is on Amazon, by the way. WWE Know Your Role playing game. Hardcover. This is from August 2005, by the way. A role playing game in the world of World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE Know Your Role RPG is an OGL based role playing game that thrusts you into the body slamming, pile driving, high octane world of sports entertainment. You can take on the role of your favorite WWE superstar or create your own superstar and commence kicking butt on your own quest for championship belts. Each session of Know Your Role represents a single televised event, such as SmackDown or Raw. During the course of the show, virtually anything can happen: backstage sneak attacks, ringside brawls, and unexpected betrayal. All this and more can be incorporated into your game session. Know Your Role is different from other more traditional RPGs because it encourages you to play more than one character throughout the session. You'll be able to experience the game from various perspectives, create or play an arrogant rule breaker, a crowd pleasing fan favorite, or a manager and valet.
I would
Furthermore,
totally
Know
play a
Your Role
manager.
can be played without a GM. Great for
What?
those times when all you're looking for is a straight out head smashing match without involving role playing. Finally, Know Your Role is versatile and easy to learn. You can quickly access your superstar's moveset or even create new ones on the spot without wasting a bunch of game time. Know Your Role is smash mouth role playing at its best. Holy fuck.
Okay, we have to
Noah,
play it
did you
after.
write
We
that
have to play
game?
an actual play of this. Like, this is like so on brand that we just have to play this. And it's
Yeah.
Joe,
GMless, so like we have to play this game.
I'm
It's on brand. I'm
I
sorry.
may or
Yeah.
may not have hit copy paste. I just
It's on brand.
fuck.
Like we gotta buy this. I'm sorry. We gotta buy this.
We're buying this. 100%. Yeah, no,
This is
are
getting
we
played.
buying this or are we just finding a PDF?
I mean, $45.
See if you can
I
find
mean,
a used copy of it.
yeah. I mean, like,
Hold
I
on,
mean,
let me see
we
here.
could totally find a PDF of it
WWE
because they're not
no.
getting any money off of it. It's all secondary. It's all second
Yeah.
markets. Like if we get a PDF of it.
I already found one. Oh shit! No! No! Joe!
All right, put it in the chat.
No.
We're playing this. It's GM
Oh my
list too, so we
God.
can just like at any point just play Know Your Role in.
Would you like to be John Cena?
No, because no one would be able to see me. I'd have to turn my
As
camera on.
in 2005 John Cena, or would you like to be Shelton Benjamin, Carlito, Umaga, Chris Masters, fucking Viscera, Val Venus? Oh my God. Oh my God. There's a China class in here.
Oh, China.
Oh
No,
my god, I
stop.
remember that big bitch.
She was
No,
the
stop.
coolest.
No.
She was the cool.
Oh my God.
They did
I
her
remember
dirty,
her.
by the way. They did her so dirty.
Yeah, so did X-Pac in that video.
Yeah. Wow, I forgot about that.
No, I didn't. That was a
Yeah.
hot and steaming 12-year-old when that video came out.
You could tell she was on testosterone. You could tell that's all I
Hey boy, I'm just saying, fucking LimeWire was a godsend when I heard the news about that. Or that might have been BearShare or Kazaa. I forget which one. One of those virus-inducing machines that I used to download those.
Yeah, we're gonna have to play Know Your Role. Yeah. You know what would be really cool is if we let the chat choose our gimmicks.
Oh.
Are you saying that one night we need to do this on stream?
Oh yeah, that's
Yes.
what I'm saying. Like this is on brand. We have to do this. The fact
Yeah.
that it exists means we have to do it. It's on brand.
It is a public service.
Yeah,
Fucking A.
we have to do it. We have to.
I cannot believe this is the episode Kristen wanted to miss out on.
Yeah, she's gonna be so pissed. She's gonna be so pissed.
She's gonna be so mad.
You
that
know
we
we're regularly
actually
gonna
had fun
do
for
this.
once.
You
She's
know
gonna
we're
be
regular.
so mad that we had fun for once because she was gone.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Like we have fun with her too. I'm not gonna talk. But
I mean, yeah, you do.
she is a valued member.
I'm going to talk shit about Kristen. Yes, she is a valued member of this podcast to you and Jen.
She's
All
your
right.
favorite GM.
I'm gonna clip that so
You
that she
said
can use
so.
that against you later.
That's right, 100%. Listen, if you don't think that bitch uses everything I say against me, you're out of your mind.
But yeah, we're gonna have to.
What was it?
We're gonna wrangle her into
What
that.
was it?
She's gonna hate it.
The other day when we were the last time we played Fallout, and she texts me and she goes, "Hey, you remember this?" And she took a screenshot of our conversation from like 2 weeks ago, and I went, "Fuck." Like, well, I know where this is gonna go. Lando's about to get hurt.
Yeah. So,
Well, I don't know about y'all. I'd say
Oh,
that's been
shut
a
up.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that's been
yeah.
a podcast.
I can't buy the role playing game right now because I have no money. I'll take a gander at it, but I think I planned this out and actually actual.
Dude,
Yeah.
we need to do a know your role one shot
Yeah,
for the
absolutely.
people, for the
Yeah.
for the millions.
Yeah.
Joe, for the millions.
I don't remember any of that stuff.
For the millions and millions watching at home.
Oh yeah, like that's not where my neurodivergence lies. I don't remember.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Degenerates of Dice Monday Night RPG Talk Show, where you can find such useless information as WWE does in fact have a fucking tabletop role-playing game called Know Your Role, which apparently we're going to try to play live and on fucking stream.
It has 3.6 stars out of 5, so
That's even better.
It should be an interesting time, not a good time, but an
It's gonna
interesting
be so
time.
It will
bad,
be
it's good.
entertaining.
Yeah.
It will be entertaining.
Oh,
That's for
shit.
sure.
Okay, so
Alright.
now that you know that information, it's been real. It's been fun. Next week, same bat time, same bat channel. Remember, 7 o'clock Central, because that's the only fucking time zone that matters. Everybody else can eat it. And we'll fucking see you then.
Few
Degenerates of
things.
Dice is fucking out. Yep. Wait, we got a few things.
Yeah. Yeah, Lord is on backer kit, so pick a lot of stuff already able to do it for Kickstarter. Eat the Reich is also a backer kit, so want to get that up real quick. And That's it. I think that's all the stuff we need to talk about. Right?
I think that was
Yeah.
everything on the
That's
list.
all. That's all the shield. All the shield in there. Oh yeah. Also,
All the
like,
shilling.
subscribe, and follow. Please get
Yeah,
higher up in the
do that.
algorithm.
We're also on YouTube and Spotify, correct?
Yeah.
We are on
And then we
Spotify?
can.
We are on Spotify. We only have like 2 episodes up. I have to put all the other. One of these days, you're going to get like 30 notifications.
Yeah, fucking do it, son. Hey, do
Oh,
it.
then you can
Or
binge it.
listen, if you don't subscribe to us on all our channels, I will show up at your house and do this podcast live from your living room. You don't want that. Because listen, I'm in the gym and I drink a lot of protein shakes. I fart, motherfucker. You don't want me in your living room doing this podcast. It's gonna smell bad.
Oh,
Bad.
and he's gonna tell you can you smell what the Noah's cooking.
Hey, damn right. The champ is here. Do you smell what he's cooking? Okay. It's gross. All right. So hit the fucking
All right.
end button. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
All right. See you guys.